So what we're going to do now is bone this corn-fed chicken, which I've got underneath, and I'm going to start off with the legs. The easiest way of doing this is if you just grab the leg like that and using a boning knife, just make an incision along there. And actually what will happen is you've got a bone that runs from there to there and then from there to there, and you want to get right to the bottom of that bone, and actually you can just snap it out of the joint and then cut round the joint. And as I've said, if a bone runs from there to there and from there to there, you can actually, by moving it, feel where the joint is. And if you cut straight through, you've got two joints there. So I'm just going to do the other side. So again, just cutting along all the way down the thigh. Common mistake is to cut off here, reaching for the bottom of the thigh bone where the waist is, and just snapping it out and cutting round. What I was about to say is if you know how to bone a raw chicken, carving it is exactly the same process, but it's going to be a lot simpler because the joints will just fall away. What I want to do is take the breast off here, and I want to supreme the wing. So I'm just going to take that off, and actually I did that rather quickly, so I'll do the other side as well. Basically, you've got the wing which is connected to the shoulder, and there's one joint there and one joint there. We're going to take it out right through the middle of that joint, so hopefully that was a bit easier to see. What I now need to do is to take the breast off, and if you just run your fingers along here, you'll actually feel that there's a bone that runs all the way down. And if I put the knife in and go down almost as far as I can go, that's right down to the wishbone. And then if I take the knife back up, I'm going to turn the bird round and just work to the very end of that breast. All I'm going to do now is just using the tip of the knife, is just flick away. All good butchers tend to use the tip of the knife. Just going to flip against that bone, and I'm peeling all the way back. And what I want to look for now is the joint connecting the wing to the shoulder, and you can actually see where that joint is there. I'm just going to cut inside that joint like that, and then finally, just to neaten this up, I'm going to take away a bit of skin there, pinch away both there and there, and actually I'm going to end up with a nicely supremed breast of chicken, which you could then just cover with a bit of olive oil, a little bit of seasoning, and that can roast off in the oven for about 35 minutes. I'm just going to do the other side, and I'll just go through what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick the knife in and work down that side and then all the way up there. You can see I've missed a little bit, but don't worry, because we're going to use the carcass later on for stock, and I'm going to show you in a completely different instructional video how to make a stock. So here I go again, taking that breast off, looking for the joint with the shoulder, cutting off, and then finally just pinching off the flesh that's on the wing bone. And there you end up with one and two breasts. You end up with a carcass, two thighs, two wings, and two legs.